What's up, friends? I'm Matt Dragon from One Moon Dragon, and I made a commitment to myself just now. A commitment to myself and a commitment to the world. I'm going to post 35 videos within the next 2 months. So that's about a video every other day. Why? Because I'm committed to myself, number one. Number two, I have a message of healing that is important for my soul to release and get out there. And it's important for people that are searching for healing to hear it, because there's some people that will hear my voice better than anyone else's voice out there. Just as there's some people that will never hear my voice, no matter what I say. And so we all have a place in this world. We're all like cogs in a wheel. And I'm just going to slide in and fit into my place. That's the masculine energy projecting forward, right? Why is this channel important? Why does it matter? Why would you subscribe? I was born into pain. I was born to a mother who smoked while I was in the womb, drank while I was in the womb, and listened to bad advice from probably well-intended doctors that told her to let me cry through the night, to feed me on a schedule instead of when I might be hungry and when I'm not hungry. So already my body was learning that it wasn't important, that its needs weren't important. My mind and my body both, whether it be the sleep cycle, the food cycle, or even the nurture and the love cycle. And so the trauma only built from there. I tried to leave my mother's house at the age of 9 years old, and I asked my dad if I could live with him, and he told me no. And there was no real reason, and I knew that. There was no real reason for the no, and I knew that. And so from that time forward, I decided that I was in charge of my own life, which is a beautiful decision. 9 is probably not the age for that. And I believed my mom was a very critical human. My mom was yelling at me. She had just cast a demon out of me with olive oil on my forehead and lots of angry prayers and things. And I was going upstairs and she was in my ear telling me how worthless I was, how my dad didn't want me, how I was the best, she was the best thing I had going on for myself. And basically I was fueled by anger and hate, and also love, though. Love for myself, love for my brothers and sister. And I decided that I was my brother and sister's only hope, and that I was my only hope, and that I would be in charge from now on. And I was. And then I realized for many years there was a 9-year-old or even an infant in charge of my emotions, and some of my learned behaviors went back to that time period, including the critic, that critical nature of my mother transmuted itself into me. And so, after a lifetime of pain and not realizing I was hurting, I realized I was hurting, but I didn't realize why. And I didn't see it very clearly. And I wasn't necessarily wanting to see it. I just wanted to be healthy. I wanted to have healthier relationships, and I couldn't figure out why all my relationships were failing. And a friend of mine read about or heard about a book, and she was my girlfriend, and she recommended that I read this book called Childhood Disrupted: How Your Biography Makes Your Biology. And it talked about childhood trauma. It talked about the ACEs, the adverse childhood experiences. They have like 10 things that are ranked. And I realized after reading that I had experienced all 10 ACEs. And wow, my childhood was much more traumatic than I thought. And so this book said that meditating was something that could heal childhood trauma. And so I decided, I made a commitment to myself that for 3 months, I believe it was, or 60 days, one of the two, I would meditate every day. I didn't actually make that commitment, but soon after that I did. And I think I meditated the first day and I realized there was something to it. And by 3 days, I knew that it would change my life. And it did. It has. I've found other tools that have been even more helpful since then, since the type of meditation that I did. And it's just been an unwinding process ever since. And I know I've seen actually most of my friends most of my life very much in the same type of category as me. And it's a trip, it's a road trip. I'm still unwinding. Like, there are still things, I was beating myself up the other day about my relationship with my kids and the past relationships with my spouses and things like that. And I needed a tarot reading. I needed to hear from another spiritual leader just to get some clarity, because still there are times where my mind and body, the intuition of my mind and body are not in sync. And that's part of the unwinding, though. And so that's what I am looking forward to sharing with you, is my own unwinding and how that has happened. And perhaps you're looking for a way to unwind, kind of, maybe life has become messy or something. Or maybe you just want newness and change. I look forward to more videos. I'm Matt Dragon at One Moon Dragon. Be blessed.